In the wild, no glory comes easily. Out there, life always walks hand in hand with challenges. Every creature carries within itself a story of struggle, a longing to survive. A limping step, a wary glance, or a roar echoing in the distance can all become the warning bell of an inevitable clash. On a quiet morning in the wetlands along the river, the stillness was broken. A full-grown male lion weighing nearly 420 pounds silently watched a massive male hippopotamus. Suddenly, the lion lunged forward, sinking its teeth into the hippo's rough tail. Yet, the hippo stood its ground, unfazed, struggling to shake off the determined lion.
No.
The encounter ended in a web of scratches. Claw marks stood out clearly on the hippo's skin, nearly 2 inches thick. Fortunately, they weren't too deep. Thanks to its natural healing ability, this massive body would gradually mend. That's why the hippo could calmly return to grazing. The savannah had no chance to return to peace. Another danger lurked in silence. A giant crocodile stretching more than 15 feet long and weighing nearly 1,000 pounds lay hidden beneath the calm water, patiently waiting for the moment a herd of wildebeest stepped down to drink. Its massive jaws snapped shut, clamping onto the leg of its prey. A fierce struggle erupted. The wildebeest bellowed with determination, throwing its entire 500-pound weight into every desperate thrash, like a warrior fighting for its life. The tug-of-war dragged on for more than 90 minutes, filled with suspense. The wildebeest's willpower never wavered. Braver and stronger than ever, it summoned every last ounce of strength, lunging free from the crocodile's crushing grip. The savannah fell silent, witnessing the survivor stagger out of the water's edge. It was a victory that had seemed impossible. But life in the wild lasts only a fleeting moment. The wildebeest's body trembled, its breath rapid and shallow. Soon, it collapsed. And then, a leopard appeared, turning the exhausted body into its feast. Even when an animal escapes the jaws of one predator, fate may take another form. This is the harsh, yet unyielding rhythm of the wild. The lionesses waited patiently, their eyes fixed on a lone zebra at the edge of the herd. In a flash, the group charged. Powerful claws dug into the zebra's flank. It kicked and struck back in desperation, but the strength and precision of the hunters were overwhelming. Within moments, dust filled the air as its 600-pound body was dragged to the ground. One lioness clamped her jaws tightly around its neck, her heavy breathing thick in the air. Yet even within the ruthless circle, the zebra refused to surrender. Summoning the last of its strength, it twisted sharply, breaking free from the crushing grip. The zebra quickly returned to its herd. It had just endured the most difficult moment of its life to claim survival. Now, its body bore the marks of battle, the striped skin no longer unbroken, yet its unyielding spirit was truly admirable. It carried on with the rhythm of the wild, pushing forward with strength, overcoming every obstacle, and living each moment to the fullest. Amid the familiar, echoing laughter of the hyena clan, chaos suddenly erupted. A full-grown hyena was attacked by 3 of its own, thrown to the ground in a brutal skirmish. Its ear was torn, and a hind leg bent at a sharp angle, stark evidence of the harsh conflict. Through the swirling dust, it struggled to stand. Its eyes were a mix of confusion and sorrow. With each limping step, it moved away from what had once been its home. The calls of the pack were gone, replaced only by ragged breaths mingling with solitude. Perhaps this savage attack was more than punishment. It was a decree of exile, forcing the hyena onto a lonely path of survival. The 3-legged hyena pressed on, searching for food to survive. Yet fate seemed to mock it, as it unexpectedly came face to face with a lioness. Limping heavily with every step, the hyena ran, driven by sheer survival instinct. The lioness pursued relentlessly, each leap threatening to end the chase. Just when hope seemed lost, the hyena made a sudden turn, using the thick brush to block the lioness's path. Caught off guard, the lioness lost momentum, and the exhausted hyena squeezed through a narrow gap in the terrain, vanishing from sight. A buffalo trudged slowly across the grassland. A wound on its leg made every step heavy and predictable. In the wild, such small signs can ring alarm bells for predators. Lions, with eyes sharp enough to track movement from hundreds of feet away, immediately recognized a rare opportunity. The pride fanned out, surrounding the buffalo from multiple sides, cutting off any path back to the herd. A few approached from the front to distract it, while others silently pressed in from the flanks. Despite its injury, the buffalo refused to yield. It lowered its head, thrusting its massive curved horns, delivering powerful strikes to keep its attackers at bay. Buffaloes are typically too large, too dangerous to hunt easily. But when a wound makes one limp, the balance shifts. In the wild, strength becomes advantage, and an invisible calculus decides how much energy is spent versus the reward gained. In the wild, every creature is drawn to water as if by an invisible lifeline. When a zebra lowered its head to drink, the surface shattered. A crocodile lunged like an arrow, locking its jaws onto the zebra's hind leg. The impact echoed across the pond, sending a spray of water and dust into the air. The zebra lashed out repeatedly, each kick striking the crocodile's armored scales. They struggled, water splashing in all directions. Finally, through sheer desperate determination, the zebra broke free from the grip, leaving deep bite marks etched into its body.
Go! Deniyor ama ısıramıyor.
You got him, man, Jeff?
Yeah. Got his left front leg.
Hey.
Crocodiles and zebras seem like natural enemies. Whenever the herd approached a water source, danger lurked beneath the surface. In successive battles, each zebra took its turn facing the lurking threat. One unlucky zebra fell victim to a crocodile's sudden strike.
That looks so.
Yet the zebra's resistance made the hunt far from easy. With unexpected bites and powerful kicks, it forced the crocodile to pause, creating just enough of an opening to escape.
Oh.
A giraffe weighing over 2,500 pounds moved slowly with its herd. Its long legs and towering neck allowed it to see for miles, but they also made it a target for predators. The pride of lions appeared, deploying their familiar strategy: coordinated chases and relays designed to exhaust their prey. The lions took turns charging, steering the giraffe toward a waiting lioness. This tactic often works on slower animals, but the giraffe was not so easily subdued. With long, powerful strides, it weaved through the maze of trees, using the terrain to maintain distance. The lion's coordination began to falter. The giraffe's elevated vantage point allowed it to anticipate every move, making encirclement difficult. The hunt dragged on, but the lions failed to achieve their goal. Thanks to the strength of its legs and its agility, the giraffe outmaneuvered the predators and survived.
Di, napunta.
Giraffes frequently face predators. Some battles leave lasting marks on their bodies. Some bear teeth marks around the mouth. Others swell along the neck, making it difficult to lower their heads to drink. Every time they bend their long necks, they struggle to maintain balance. The sight of a giraffe carefully reaching its lips to the water, despite its injuries, reveals an astonishing perseverance. It's not just a fight against predators, it's a battle against its own body.
Oh.
On the vast savanna, there is no room for weakness. We witness small but extraordinary miracles, moments of survival that make the entire land and sky fall silent. If you found this story captivating, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to join us in exploring more thrilling journeys in the wild. Every bit of your support fuels us to continue bringing the most authentic and emotionally powerful moments to life.
You got him, Nigel?
Yeah. Got his left front leg.
Hey.
There's a